On December 29th, 2019, MO'Nique, a successful real estate agent and loving mother of two, received an unexpected phone call. It was from a woman named Lisa, who wanted to see a house MO'Nique was selling. At the time, the call seemed ordinary, another potential client. But this one decision would send MO'Nique into a perilous situation, putting her life at risk and leaving her loved ones in unbearable grief. This phone call was the first step in a nightmare she never saw coming. Today, we travel to Minneapolis, Minnesota, to recount the tragic story of MO'Nique, a woman lured into a deadly trap, a fake house showing that led to her kidnapping, brutal murder, and the irreversible heartbreak left behind. Before we begin, we extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of MO'Nique and to all those affected by this horrifying event. Minneapolis is known for its vibrant art scene, lush parks, and iconic landmarks like the Mall of America. It's a city where nature meets culture, with the mighty Mississippi River running through it. Yet, beneath the city's beauty and the thriving downtown, a dark undercurrent of violence has taken hold in recent years. In a city where crime rates, particularly violent crimes, have risen, MO'Nique's death stands as a heartbreaking example of how one fateful decision can shatter everything. MO'Nique was born and raised in Minneapolis. As a child, she was known for her infectious smile, her bubbly personality, and the way she could light up any room. She had a special bond with her cousin, Sherelle Sinkfield, who described her as confident, radiant, and always full of life. As an adult, MO'Nique excelled in real estate, becoming a successful agent known for her dedication and professionalism. Her relationship with John Mitchell, a rising rapper known as Momo, was a love story born from mutual respect and shared ambitions. Despite their different paths, MO'Nique in real estate, John in music, their bond was unbreakable. Together, they had two beautiful daughters, and their family was the center of their world. MO'Nique often spoke about how blessed she felt to have John and their children. She was a devoted mother, and John, despite his music career, was a loving and supportive partner. But tragedy would soon strike. On December 29th, 2019, MO'Nique received a voicemail from a woman named Lisa Poloski asking about a home viewing in Maple Grove, Minnesota. Although it was unusual for her clients to contact her directly, MO'Nique's dedication to her career led her to return the call. Lisa explained she was looking to buy a home and needed to schedule a viewing quickly. MO'Nique agreed to meet her the following day, December 30th at 11 a.m. What MO'Nique didn't know was that this seemingly innocent call was part of a sinister plot. Lisa Poloski was not a prospective homebuyer. She was the alias of Elsa Sura, one of the people involved in a dangerous scheme to kidnap and kill MO'Nique. Elsa, along with her accomplices Lyndon Wiggins, Cedric Berry, and Barry Davis, had been plotting revenge, rooted in a feud involving John Mitchell, MO'Nique's boyfriend. As MO'Nique made her preparations for the next day, she had no idea that the trap was already being set. On the morning of December 31st, 2019, MO'Nique left home to meet with the so-called buyer. But instead of a potential client, two men were lying in wait at the property. Security footage captured the terrifying moment they ambushed MO'Nique. They overpowered her, bound her hands and mouth with tape, and forced her into the back of a U-Haul truck. For 2 long hours, MO'Nique was held captive, terrified and confused. She had no idea where she was being taken or if she would ever see her family again. The kidnappers weren't acting alone. They were part of a twisted plan connected to John's involvement in a music label dispute. The assailants believed that John had betrayed them, and this was their revenge. Meanwhile, John was at home with their 2 young daughters when a masked gunman entered their house and shot him multiple times. Despite his injuries, John was able to give police crucial information about the shooter's identity. But the tragedy didn't end there. MO'Nique's mother, MO'Nique Baugh, was at work when she received a call about the attack on John. When she arrived home, she found the police already there, and her grandchildren were unharmed. But something was off. She found a single key lying on the floor, a key that belonged to MO'Nique. Wanda immediately knew what had happened. The kidnappers had used MO'Nique's key to get to John, and the situation was far more dangerous than anyone had realized. The police investigation quickly unfolded. Authorities traced the path of the kidnappers, but MO'Nique's fate was sealed. At around 5:30 p.m., police received a call about a shooting on Russell Avenue North. There, in an alley, they found MO'Nique's lifeless body. Her hands were still bound, and she had been shot multiple times, including a point-blank shot to the face. It was an unimaginable blow for her family and friends. The vibrant woman who had worked so hard for her children's future had been taken in the most brutal way. The investigation revealed that the kidnapping and murder were part of a broader scheme involving John's music career, a dispute over a record label, and tensions with those involved in the drug trade. MO'Nique, an innocent bystander, had become a pawn in a deadly feud. John Mitchell was devastated, both by the loss of MO'Nique and by the accusations that followed. He vehemently denied any involvement with the individuals responsible for her death, but the damage to his reputation was done. Law enforcement quickly arrested Elsa Sura, Lyndon Wiggins, Cedric Berry, and Barry Davis. They faced charges of first-degree murder, kidnapping, and attempted murder. Their actions were fueled by revenge and a sense of betrayal, and they left behind a trail of devastation. MO'Nique's death left the community in shock. A hard-working real estate agent, a mother, a sister, a daughter, taken far too soon. Her family and friends were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. The tragic events surrounding MO'Nique's death highlight the devastating consequences of unresolved disputes, unchecked anger, and the ripple effect of violence in the community. MO'Nique didn't deserve this. She was a victim of circumstances beyond her control. As the investigation continues, her loved ones seek justice, hoping to find some semblance of peace amidst the pain. MO'Nique's story serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and how quickly everything can change. If you'd like to get more true, verifiable crime stories, then make sure you like this video and also subscribe to this channel. Case closed.